Hi there. Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So we've beaten the first game. We've beaten the escapades, or wait, not beaten. We've seen all the escapades, 1 through 8. So now all there's left to do, I mean, besides just I guess looking through all the concept art and listening to all the music, if you wanted to do that, is to start up the second game. And just by the difference in the music, it's like boom, like. I'm used to hearing this a lot, but I'm not used to hearing this, so that's interesting. But yeah, it's time to start the second game, for better or worse. Honestly, I don't know, for me, I don't know how other people are, but when I'm starting a new game, or when it feels like you're getting close to the finishing of a game, I don't know, it gets me kind of nervous and anxious sometimes, like, especially if it's something I'm really enjoying, I don't want to see it end. So, like I said, it kind of gets me anxious. But, I mean, in this case, it's like we got a whole ass other game. So, I don't know why I'm feeling like that. But, yeah, the theme isn't helping too. I don't know, it's dramatic, but also kind of, I don't know, it has a strange aura to it. Oh, also that's a large E at the end of resolve. Anyway, enough stalling. Let's just start a new game. I ain't got no other save, so might as well go for it, right? Cloud. Oh shit! Is it Xenoblade Chronicles? Or are we at? Oh, it's Zato. Okay. I thought it was like Xenoblade Chronicles.
Standing here in the bright sunshine, looking out over the vast ocean.
Oh, hey, voice.
Those days in London.
Proper voice acting.
Seem like a dream. But I do miss my time in England's vast capital.
Also, is your dad okay?
He's flourished into a truly wonderful lawyer. I've no doubt that at this very moment, he's fighting some noble cause in court.
Yeah, there's that time we defended Sholmes for the murder of a bird. It was pretty noble shit, I can tell you that, Zato.
For taking so long to come to visit you. My life has been such a whirlwind since I returned.
Is that your dad? Is your dad okay,
And
Zato?
no one could have predicted what has happened.
Who is that? Is that
just 2 months?
Okay, well.
After arriving home.
Maybe I should shut up. I found myself faced with another awful crime. Oh, fuck. Dead people. Oh, fuck. I know that person. I know that person pretty well.
I came here today to ask something of you. Tomorrow, I shall be standing in court.
Oh, will you?
For the only time in my life. As a lawyer.
Oh. Yo, she fucking
So
dead
please,
though.
I ask for your guidance. Kazuma-sama.
Oh, it was Kazuma. Duh. It's stupid. What am I? Am I stupid? Well, obviously it's not her dad. It's, Kazuma. That guy that she knew that died. Look at me being a dum-dum. Also, yeah, it was called The Adventure of the Blossoming Maternity. Sick. 13th of August. Dude, if that was one... Okay, well, the fucking text will shut up. Dude, if that was 1 day later, it would have been my birthday. Zato could have defended me, or defended herself, someone, whoever, on her birthday. Or my birthday, duh, what am I saying? But sadly, it's just 1 day off. Anyway, what's that shit about being a lawyer? You want to run that by me again, Zato? Here I am again after 9 months. The Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Man, 9 months, huh? So, that's 9 months from the first case in the first game to now. Also, man, I just want to point out that fucking that cutscene at the beginning of the first, at the beginning had like more voice acting in it than like most of the first game. And it wasn't even like a 2D animation. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel so nervous, but I must steel my nerves and find a way to compose myself. Oh hey, it's my dad, and he's not dead, so that's good. You're my dad, Boogie Woogie Oogie. I don't remember what voice I gave him, and it's been like a long time. It's been literally months since I last saw this guy, so don't remember the voice. Ah, good. You are here. It doesn't do for a lawyer to be late. Oh, yes. Good morning, sir. I hardly recognize you. You got a fine figure, Counsel. Ew, gross. Don't say that about your fucking daughter, you sick fuck. You look as white as a sheet, and those wide eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Oh dear. Truth is, I'm so incredibly nervous. I feel utterly nauseated. I mean, understandable. I almost wish that I'd never been born. Oh, jeez. You don't need to go that hard, Susato. Goodness. Not the sort of thing a father hopes to hear from his daughter, I must say. Man, yeah, see, the voices are gonna kind of just be interchangeable, because, I don't know, man. I don't want to give him, like, an old man voice, because he's not that old, but... Also, but Susato... Again, if I was better doing film voices, it would be better, but... Well, you don't come here for fucking awesome voice acting, presumably. Yujin Mikotoba, Professor of Medicine at the Imperial Yume University. A man who earlier in his life traveled to Great Britain to study the latest advances in forensic medical science. Oh, so he did. I feel like he mentioned that at some point in the first case, but I did not recall, so... Thanks for reminding me if you did, or if you didn't. And of course, my brilliant father. Excuse me? Hey, it's a cute girl. Would I be correct in thinking that you're to be my lawyer in court today? Oh, yes. Yes, that's right, miss? Well, I want to thank you for agreeing to represent me. I swear in my life. It's a complete fabrication. This whole thing. Remember me. Remember me. That's an interesting name you got there, pal. Well, in the same year as I, and my greatest friend. Though unusual for a woman in our time, she works at the University Research Laboratory, helping my father. And sadly, she's a defendant in today's trial. I'm sure she couldn't hurt anyone. I mean, look at her. She's, she looks very nice. Accused of committing a truly awful murder. Are you feeling all right? Since we started talking, you seem, well, to have become a little flushed. Oh my, it's just that you look so gallant and dashing. Oh, thanks. I mean, I appreciate the compliment, you know. I wouldn't really, I don't know if gallant's the first word I would think of when I think of Susato, but, you know. Sorry. And when I fall under your intense gaze, it makes me feel rather bashful. Oh, that's adorable. But, still a bit strange. Oh, well, I mean, strange is not the word, but, you know. Goodness, I don't think she knows. She hasn't realized who I am. What, are you wearing a disguise? It would seem our little plan for this trial is going to work. Oh? What do you mean, Professor McCultiba? If even your best friend can't see through the disguise, I think we can relax. Oh, she is wearing a disguise. Is she, like, wearing a moustache? Perhaps a pair of sunglasses? And a nice moustache? Disguise? Yes. I've never tried dressing this way before, of course, so I wasn't sure how convincing it would be. But it does make me feel a little relieved, as you say, Father. Okay, I'm guessing it's sort of like a Mulan situation, if you're familiar with that. Father? Wow, President Makotoba, I didn't know you had a son. Ugh. What? You've seen through my disguise. I see. Is that you, Susato? You're kind of a wow, in your disguise, you really look like a sussy baka. Oh wait, sorry, I got caught up in the fucking dumb sus meme because I'm a fucking asshole. I'm so sorry I didn't say something sooner, Ray. It's just that... No! What are you doing? What's going on? What? That varsity uniform! That varsity cap! That varsity cape! That varsity badge! That varsity... I can't think of anything else that you would come with a varsity... That varsity jacket! That varsity letter! You're a varsity guy! Look at you! You look for all the world just like a student at the Imperial Yume University. A male student! So, okay, so it is a Mulan situation, I see. I'm so glad you think so. It means all my preparations have been worthwhile. I woke at 4 this morning to make a start. But I don't understand. Why are you dressed like that? Well, you see... It was the only way. The only way should be permitted into the Supreme Court to take out your defense in this trial. My defense? Never before in my life have I felt so frustrated. Have I felt so frustrated having been born into this body? Courts in Japan are barred to women. We're not even allowed to set foot inside the courtroom. Geez, that's a little extreme. I mean, I know it's, you know, not exactly progressive times, but they can't even step inside step foot, like even to like watch the trials, or maybe they just mean like you can't be involved in the actual court proceedings in any way. Despite the fact that the laws of the land apply to all people, male and female alike. But women are forbidden. Just for today, I'll be leaving my true self at the courtroom door, so that I can act as your lawyer. Oh, Susato! You'd go to such lengths for me? Of course! You're my greatest friend. I just worry that... Oh, sorry. Again, these voices are going to be interchangeable. I'm not super great at, like, girl voices. I just worry that I shan't be the lawyer you deserve. Oh, no! I have complete faith in you. Ray. It's so strange, though. I mean, you're such an accomplished judicial assistant already. And yet, just because you're a woman? What a wretched reason. Yeah, man. Fucking... Men... Sexism bad, you know? What can I say? You know, it's not a good thing. Susato is, like, already super smart and probably a better lawyer than me, Ryunosuke, could ever hope to be, TBH, and we wouldn't be where we are without her. So yeah, I don't see why she can't be a lawyer. I mean, why shouldn't you be allowed in court? He's so gallant and dashing. Ray. Please don't look at me like that, with those flushed cheeks and doting eyes. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you really do look so dashing. Well, I mean, gee, again, thank you for the compliment. Yes, you mentioned that once or twice. Ooh, you should be pleased. It means you look convincing as a man. I am pleased, I think. It certainly helped bolster my confidence today. Ray, you're managing to put on a brave face in all of this, but I can see through it. I've noticed how your shoulders are slumped, and how you're trembling ever so slightly. Susato, you do believe me, don't you? I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I mean, murder? Oh, come on. Yeah, obviously you're not. Look at you. You're cute as a button. Of course. You have nothing to worry about. Your conscience is perfectly clean. Isn't that right? Yes. Yes, it is. Perfectly clean. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind about your innocence, which is why I'll stand by you until the bitter end in this trial. Whatever happens, I'll always be on your side. Yeah, it's like what Ryunosuke said to Gina at the end of the last trial. Well, except you weren't there for that, but it's the same general gist. Believe in your client, and believe in yourself, and just believe, okay? Trust. It's important, okay? Because that's what it means to be a defense lawyer. That means so much to me, Susato. Defendant, Counsel. Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. Yeah, okay. Time to fucking do this thing. You should go in at once, Ray. If you're late, the judge won't hesitate to pronounce you guilty. What, guilty of being tardy? Like, come on. Oh. Stand aside! Jesus Christ, she just fucking ran into there. I don't think I've ever seen her run so fast. Well, Susato, you certainly surprised your father. Going to such lengths to be admitted into the courtroom, and with no prior experience of being a lawyer. True, but she does have experience in the courtroom, and again, she's pretty crafty and pretty smart. Need we be reminded of the Peepus hole situation? There was simply no other way. That's all there is to it. But father, you haven't told her, have you? I mean, I'm right in assuming that Ray doesn't know how it came to this. How what came to what? Yes, quite right. I've kept that information from her. It would only worry if she found that no other lawyer would agree to take her case. Oh. Jeez. That's no bueno. I didn't want to burden her with that. And is it true? The reason why every other lawyer is refusing to take the case? Is it really because of who the victim was? Yeah, the late Giselle. Giselle? Look at me. Giselle Brett, you mean? She wasn't anyone that special. She was just a dumb English lady who was a murderer and, like, not cool. If anything, wouldn't they be like, oh yeah, let's get revenge on the English lady for being, you know, a murderer and stuff, and racist. Like, yeah, woohoo, celebrate her death. I mean, okay, maybe they wouldn't be that extreme, but I don't see why that would make it where no one would want to take her case, you know what I'm saying, pal? Oh well. We should be making a move now, too. As you know, law is in my field, but I'll do what I can to support my student. Thank you, Father. Oh, wait, I went that a little fast, but okay. Anyway, I'm Susato Makotoba, a judicial assistant. 8 months ago, I accompanied a student of law on a study trip to Great Britain. But 2 months ago, due to unforeseen circumstances, I found myself back in Japan. Yeah, your dad was ill. Though also apparently, at least he's not ill anymore. Like, he seems to be in good health. So that's nice. How many times have I wished that he were here, I wonder? Still, I have no choice but to steel myself for the trial ahead. Bum. Bum 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 bum. Wish me luck, Naruhodo-san. Yeah, we got this. Alright, 9 a.m., 13th of August. Again, wishing it were the day after that, the next day, because it would be my birthday, and Suzato Makotaba having her first day in court on my birthday would be, like, super cool, because she's amazing. Even the courtroom gallery noises are slightly different in Japan. Hey, it's this fella. Also, I don't quite recall his voice. I think it was just, like, deep and trying to be, like, imposing. But I do remember doing, like, pauses to, like, for emphasis, or just putting emphasis on certain words. So I'll try to keep that in mind. This court is now in session to hear the trial of Rei Mimbami. And of course, we got Ouchie. I do remember him pretty well. Also, nice. I see your hair hasn't quite recovered from what happened last time we were in court together. Ha! The prosecution is fully ready to proceed, Your Excellency. Oh, hey, so that's her outfit proper. I guess they did say she was wearing one of the varsity uniforms, so I guess that makes sense. But she does look okay. You know what, Rei, you were onto something. She does look quite gallant and dashing. So yeah, I would agree with that sentiment. Defense counsel, are you ready? And of course we got our daddy. Okay, I'm not gonna call him daddy, but we got our dad in court with us as our court assistant. We're gonna fucking we'll body fucking Ouchie. Yes, Your Excellency, we are ready. Oh yeah, we're totally ready. Yeah, we're gonna fuck shit up. No. Ready. Oh, look at that. She's doing the nervous eye thing that Ryunosuke does. I guess, you know, she's probably mirroring some of her lawyerly gestures and such based on what she's seen Ryunosuke do. Yes. Counsel. According to your registration details, your name is Ryotaro Naruhodo. Is that correct? Yep, that's me, Ryotaro. That's me. Suzato, I don't know who the fuck that is. You're looking at Ryotaro motherfucking Naruhodo in this bitch. Sorry. Oh, yes, I had to come up with a simple male name for you on this, for this little venture. So I'm afraid to say I simply put down the first name that sprung to mind. Ryotaro, huh? Well, counsel? Yes, that's right. That's me. Yes, I am Ryotaro, he who has vowed to uphold the pride of the great Naruhodo clan. Okay. At least we have an established backstory now for our male persona. It seems Ryotaro may need to consider how better to uphold his manly act first and not overdo it. Okay, Ryotaro? And those wild eyes aren't doing you any favors either. Just relax and listen. Okay, Ryotaro? Naruhodo? Ha! A fresh face in this courtroom, if I'm not mistaken. Ha! But the name Naruhodo, would that perchance be... You may be thinking of Ryunosuke Naruhodo, currently in Britain as part of a study program. This is, his cousin. That's right. Ryotaro here has been studying in the provinces, but he was called to the capital, for this trial. I assure you, in matters of law, his knowledge rivals that of any of Tokyo's preeminent lawyers. Now that is true in the technical sense. Sato's is quick as a whip. any of them. Tut, tut, tut. What a pitiful situation. Having been rejected by every lawyer in the capital, the accuser has had to call it a country boy. How dare you! Susanto is every bit as gallant and dashing as any of your Tokyo attorneys. Bro, don't fucking rat out our act, Ray. I don't have you making fun of her. Her? Oh, please be careful, Ray. Tish! What an unrefined tomboy we have here. But I wonder, is your gallant and dashing lawyer up to the challenge of defending you? His wide, skittish eyes very much suggest that he is not. Ugh, I'm so nervous. Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand what Naruhodo-san goes through. Yeah, man, it's like, being a lawyer ain't easy, pal. Like it or not, eyes are wont to flit about. Just take a minute, Ryotaro, you know? The case to be heard on this day is a matter of great significance to our national interests. In fact, it would be reasonable to assume that the outcome of this trial may very well affect the very future of our empire. Jeez, that's some weighty stakes. Just like the trial 9 months ago. And yet, for proceedings of such importance, we have this unknown yokel by the dock. Dear me. Perhaps this would be an appropriate moment for me to assess the defense, to determine whether you are sufficiently competent to practice in this courtroom. 9 months ago, when a certain other Naruhodo stood where you're standing now, this same judge tested him as well. Oh yeah, I remember that. I'm pretty sure we said fucking Kazuma was a victim, didn't we? That was my first guess anyway, because I'm a goofy bitch. And even though he was just a student at the time, not even of law, he passed the test with flying colors after picking the wrong 2 answers the first time because he's a big dum-dum. For a trained and experienced judicial assistant like you, this will be easy. So, counsel, do you consent to answering some simple questions? Alright, it's time to prove myself. Oh, look at she's even got the fucking slapping herself in the face animation, like my boy Ryunosuke. Yes, Your Excellency. But please do make them simple, okay? Very well. To start with, you will state the name of the victim. Whew, that is simple. I couldn't forget that if I tried. What's the matter? Now that I'm standing in his shoes, I'm starting to understand something else Naruhodo-san goes through. Like it or not, minds are wont to blank. Yeah, again, yeah, it's easy to judge, from the outside looking in, but when you're in that perspective, it can be pretty nerve-wracking, I can imagine. It's not surprising, really. It's your first time in this position, and in that guise. Even a bright spark like you is bound to flicker and falter a little under the circumstances. Oh dear, this is a dismal failure. Don't fret. You need only use the knowledge you've gained as a judicial assistant to overcome the problem. Bah! Of course, the court record. Yes, the answer will be amongst all the key information about the case in the court record. Oh, fuck. That's right. Just use R1 to open the court record. Just one small question, Father. What the fuck is an R1 button? Then you need to flip to the people section with R1. And don't take too long over it. His Excellency is watching you closely. Alright, check the court record with R1. That's where the information I need will be. Alright, let's check that shit out. Okay, we got our boy, Yujinmo Kotaba. I just call everyone my boy, apparently, even this dude. He's a professor, and he's smart about forensic medicine, and he's also my dad. Best friend, assistant, defendant, this lady, big racist, big murderer, also dead. And this guy, who his hair has slightly... Actually, the front... Yeah, his hair has been fucked up permanently. Though his little top knot... Excuse of a top knot is something, I guess. He appears to be struggling to accept the changes afoot as a result of these turbulent new times in Japan, the Meiji era. Yeah, I can imagine so. And then evidence... Well, what do we got here? Postmortem report. Time of death just after 2 p.m. Believed to be due to trauma to the victim's lung from a knife blade. Only a single wound was identified. Let's see. Got Michelle Brett. She's female and British. The worst kind of British. Time of death, 11th of August, 2 p.m. One big stab wound piercing a lung. The death would have occurred within minutes. Notes, extreme meiosis, pupil constriction, was observed in the victim in both eyes. That's weird. I don't see what that has to do with being stabbed, but good to know, I suppose. Alright. Yeah, check the button, do the thing, yada yada. I'm waiting, counsel. What is the name of the victim in this case? What is the name of the victim? Obviously, the name of the victim in this case, his name is Yujin Mikotaba. The victim in this case is none other than Professor Yujin Mikotaba. Oh, what? Well, to be written off by one's own child. Father, you seem suddenly so much older and wearier than you were mere moments ago. I mean, apparently he did fall ill, apparently, a few months back, so the idea that he might be die isn't that out of the ordinary. Because of you, clearly! The judge is asking for the victim's name, the person who was killed in this case. Look through the information in the court record again. Carefully, okay? Like, come on. Before you kill me, for mercy's sake! Oh dear. I simply can't ignore that disapproving look. Your Excellency, please allow me to amend my answer. Very well. I will excuse this incorrect response, given your wide-eyed state of panic. What is the name of the victim in this case? Okay, so that was clearly a rookie mistake. Obviously, it's not Yujin Mikotaba. So clearly, the only possible person it could be, Takasuchi Aoki. You're the victim here. The victim in this case is, yes, Prosecutor Takasuchi Aoki. What? Why the sudden triumphant cry of yes? Are you threatening to kill me? Bitch, I might. He seems angry. And, you're surprised. Did you consult the court record? You must look through it carefully. Yes, I did, of course. I looked at everyone on file, and I chose the person whose features appeared to be the most deathly. I must say, this, most unusual methodology of yours leaves me, almost speechless. It occurs to me with renewed certainty that reading the information carefully is vitally important. I strongly recommend it, okay? Like, please. Oh dear. I simply can't ignore that imploring look. Hey, look at that, we got a trophy too. Yeah, we're father frustrators. That's true to life. Your Excellency, please allow me to amend my answer. Very well, I will excuse this incorrect response. Yeah, my wide-eyed state of panic. Okay, fine, I guess. Even though it clearly makes sense that it would be Yujin Mikotaba or Takasuchi Aoki, I guess the victim has gotta be Giselle Brett, whoever that is.
Yes!
Yes, that's me. Yes, hi, I have a question, but also I'm answering your question, okay? The name of the victim who lost her life in this case is Miss Giselle Brett. I mean, it's true. I'm right. Why are you looking at me like that? Giselle Brett. A name that will never be forgotten in the courtrooms of our country, I'm sure. Correct. And being a member of our Empire's judiciary, you will be well aware of the significance of that name. Oh yeah, I can't forget that lady. She was not very nice. So, let me pose another simple question. As you know, Miss Brett was a visiting student from the Empire of Great Britain. Why, then, is her name indelibly associated with our own empire's judicial history? Obviously, you won't have forgotten that case from 9 months ago. Like, obviously, right? You wouldn't forget that, right? Cesaro, Ryotaro, Mikotoba? You come on. But if it's proving hard to recall the finer points, everything you need is included in the court record. Obviously, I still remember. I'm not some fucking dummy. That was the start of everything. Giselle Brett, behind the woman's student persona, was the face of... I don't know. I'm pretty sure she was... Dude, think about it, right? She wore a mask. We never saw her eyes. Maybe she wore the mask to hide the fact that she was actually Queen Victoria. I don't know, man. It makes sense to me. And clearly she's a victim in this case, because she dead. So, really, all three of these answers are right in their own way, I can imagine. But I don't know, it feels slightly weird leaving it off here, but the introduction was a bit long, the cutscene and the introduction to Ryotaro, Susato, yada yada. But I think I will leave this episode off here at this point. Again, I know it's slightly awkward, but what can you do? I want to try to avoid making these episodes super long, especially since this is the first one of, well, technically, well, see, this way, again, I mentioned this before last time, but figuring out how I'm going to, like, order these or, like, title these specifically, you know, is a bit strange. Because, you know, technically it's a, you know, it's a part of the same game. It's part of the Ace Attorney Chronicles game, but it's the second game of the duology, so... Well, you know how it is. But yeah, next time we will reveal the truth that Giselle Brett was Queen Victoria this whole time, and that's why everyone's all freaked out about it, because someone murdered the Queen of England. That's my answer, Alex, and I'm sticking to it, Regis. But anyway, until then, I will see you around.